My partner and I chose to read the Time magazine article, The New Science of Siblings by Jeffrey Kluger. In the beginning of the article, Kluger poses the question, so what explains the complex bit of artistry that is the human personality? From the moment of birth until the day we die, lots of things work to moderate, challenge, and toughen our temperaments, causing us to change a lot in the life we're given. As we all know, researchers have tried to pinpoint what shapes us, or at least what shapes us the most, and they found that parents, genes, and peers have had a lot to do with it. But they were left with a gray area that seemed to be exerting a gravitational pull of its own. More and more scientists are beginning to conclude that that gray area might be siblings. Spouses arrive late in life, friends come and go, and parents die before us. Presumably, siblings might be the only people we'll ever know who truly qualify as partners for life. According to a Penn State University study published in 1996, by the time children are 11, they devote 33% of their free time to their siblings, which is more time than they spend with friends, parents, teachers, or even by themselves. With sharing all this time with one another, both children are given the power to learn social skills. Kluger explains that unlike a relationship with friends, siblings learn to negotiate things day to day. It's this permanence that makes siblings a great rehearsal tool for later in life. Also, unlike other relationships, it's a relationship between two equals.
Jeffrey Kluger posed the question, why your sibling is, or isn't, your best role model. Yes, some siblings look up to their older siblings, but most strive to set themselves apart. Kluger provides the example of a young girl having an older sister who is also a pregnant teenager. The girl purposefully goes the other way. She decides that her sister's role is teen mom, and her role is to be the high achiever. Next, Kluger discusses how a sibling of the opposite sex can affect whom you marry, and discovered that kids who grow up with the opposite sex sibling don't end up with similar linked traits, but the opposition accentuates the traits of their own genders. He also discussed that those with older siblings of the opposite sex have an easier time talking to those of the opposite sex. Finally, how those earlier bonds can grow stronger with age. That in fact, siblings who battled a lot as kids may become closer as adults and more emotionally skilled. Even siblings who drift apart in their middle years tend to drift back together as they age.
So now we have 4 questions for the group to answer. The first one being, to those of you with siblings, do you feel like you have to work to set yourself apart from your siblings?
To those of you with older siblings of the opposite sex, do you feel like it has made you more comfortable / understanding of the opposite sex?
To those of you with siblings, do you feel that this time away from your siblings at college has made your bond grow stronger?
Those of you who are only children, what traits do you feel you possess because of being an only child?